This video is brought to you by StoneAgeGamer.com. It's where you can go to pick up the new power-based mini converter. It's where you can play Sega Master System games on any Genesis model. So check out StoneAgeGamer.com, link below. Hey guys, what's going on? This is John with Gamester81.com. This is a walkthrough of a place called A Gamer's Paradise, located in Las Vegas, Nevada. A little bit off the strip. It's right next to the Pinball Hall of Fame. A really cool place, by the way. Pinball Hall of Fame is awesome. And this place is right next door. There's the owner. His name's Sean. I went to the store a couple years ago and visited it, and it's changed quite a bit, actually. Sean has expanded it. They added another room, so I want to do another walkthrough. This is one of my favorite retro gaming stores that you can find. And what's cool about it is they have a ton of different games for various consoles. And I love, it's almost like a museum in some sense, because as you saw there were boxes of classic consoles, and everything's really laid out nice, and really the prices are really decent. Sean is a good guy, and he seems to really price the games right. I've been to some game shops that prices tend to be a little higher. There's some Lynx games. Love Lynx. Totally underrated console. There's some ColecoVision games, also underrated, in my personal opinion. TurboGrafx-16, and here's some Game Boy. It's tough to find Game Boy games in box, I find, but Sean actually had a few of those. There's Pokemon, and here's some Game Boy Advance, GBA, and DS games. There's some more Game Boy boxes and some systems as well. Here's some Wii. He does have some modern games, or last gen, or in this gen as well. So going on to the Wii U, and here's some Xbox 360 games, PS4, PS3 games. He does buy, sell, trade, so gives you some good deals. Classic Saturn, awesome system. If there are any items that you see in this store, guys, while we're walking through here, if you see anything that you think are cool, please comment and let me know what you spot. There's some pizza. I spotted pizza, which sounds good right now. But here's some Dreamcast games. These games in this cabinet are the games that are a little bit more valuable than the games that he would just put on the floor. Games like Chrono Trigger, or Earthbound, games like that. Look at all the box Super Nintendo games on the shelf there. And he's got a ton of games in the back that I'm not going to show you, but you can see later that he has as well. See, these are a whole bunch of game boxes. Notice the TurboGrafx-16 box I just passed. I always think the guy looks like Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell. Every time I see that TurboGrafx-16 box, I always think that. It's so funny. But none of those boxes are for sale. They're just for display. Here's some Super Nintendo games. And here's some, of course, Nintendo games. Nintendo is a really hot item, of course, right now. He does have a couple arcades and pinballs throughout here, too. And if you go next door to the Pinball Hall of Fame, he's got some arcades and pins there. He has one arcade, which is it's a Star Trek arcade. It's by Sega. It's a vector graphic one. It's freaking awesome. He does have a museum as well here, so this is kind of a display of all the systems that he has on display. These are classic computers, for example. And moving on to some systems here. Odyssey 2, some really interesting retro games, and of course the handhelds. I really like the way he has everything displayed. He's got a lot of the Game & Watches, of course, there, which is great. Here's some more display he has, some more games. That's a doctor system right there, the top left corner, that attaches to an N64 and allows you to basically burn a game onto a disc, which is really sweet. Here are some more Saturn games, a ton of them. They're all alphabetical, of course. There's some Game Boy games. I think I picked up Episode 3 Star Wars for the Game Boy Advance. I think that's one of the games I picked up. Sega CD as well. And I love the artwork on the walls. I mean, everywhere you look, it's just gaming. Shots at gaming, which is pretty sweet. And you got DVDs. If you're into that kind of thing, that's cool too. Here's the extra room that he actually expanded here. And this is kind of a game room where you can play tabletop games, hang out with your buddies. I just think it's super awesome. And here are some more Atari 2600 games, some classic ones. So really a range of games. I'll put a link to his Facebook below. You can check it out. If you guys want to stay in touch, guys, please follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my website, Gamester81.com. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. Happy gaming.